Okay, so I am coming up on the moon now. It looks like, well, I'm coming up on view of the moon to be more specific. I haven't made a base there before. Oh, what's that on the pole? Is that ice? Oh, alright, so yeah, I've been drifting around. As it turns out, I took the long way around the planet, but I did get to scout some locations that I otherwise would have missed. Apparently, I am just on the cusp of a mountainous range, but that suits our needs just fine. So yeah, it looks like the moon is ripe for the picking. I do have another mod on that makes everything super dark, so going over there, I'm gonna need some landing lights for sure. So if I'm gonna use this ship, I'll probably have to retrofit it. But I think that there are some other promising locations on this planet, but on this Earth planet. But if I'm really going to go back and forth between the Earth and the Moon regularly, I'll probably have to build a base close to where the Moon would be. But the Moon does move, so I guess it really doesn't matter. But I'm not entirely sure what time of day the Moon will be over my side of the planet, because I'm not sure if the space engineer's physics incorporates rotation and orbit of both, or if it's just rotation of one and orbit of the other. In any event, if either of those iterations are true, then I won't have a fixed location of where the moon is in relation to. Oh, there's some asteroids over there. Okay, inertial dampers. Yeah, we're gonna have to dip below that. Oh boy. Yeah, that's the only thing about going pretty quick out in this asteroid belt is you're gonna run into those asteroids eventually. Or if you're going this fast, because the game doesn't render at this speed, or it doesn't render efficiently at this speed, then you're probably gonna run into it just spawning in front of you at times. So I try to fly just at the cusp when you start getting a little bit of gravity, but it's not affecting your fuel efficiency. So I'm gonna go down a little bit more, and then I'm going to coast again. So let's go just below where they start spawning. And okay, ooh, this kind of looks like a three ice lakes in the midst of various mountain ranges, but also looks like there might be some minerals that way. I mean, it always looks like there's minerals. This whole planet is minerals, obviously. But there we go. Now I'm in the cusp. Zero point 0.7 gravity coasting. Okay, so how far am I from, wow, 200 kilometers away from this location. So I guess my best bet is to coast around, but I will set a waypoint just to test my theory about whether or not the moon moves in relation to the sun in this game. I mean, both of them have rotations, moon not as much. Or is the moon tidally locked? I'm not entirely sure. That's worth a Google. But it certainly does orbit around the Earth while the Earth orbits around the sun. So that, ooh, I'm coming up on the dark side. I do have a mod that makes everything darker, so I don't have lights on this thing yet, but I do have some lights on my base. So I'm actually not losing any speed, and I'm in a decent amount of gravity field, but that's because I'm losing altitude. Okay, so the moon is I'll just get in between the moon and the Earth. Just in between their 2 points. So I'll boost to there and we'll see how much. Oh wow, I'm losing speed rapidly. Okay. So I'm just gonna have to keep boosting. I think I'm doing pretty well on ice because I was able to coast. But let me just go out here to preserve more fuel. Seeing as this thing is a bit clunky, I imagine the landing isn't going to be the best. Okay. So where are we at gravity-wise? Yeah, we're still a little too close. That's my world. It's called Terragenesis, in case you were wondering why I keep saying that. Okay, so we're leaving gravity. Was there a mountain? Yeah, there's a mountain over there. See, the gravity renders based off of where, oh yeah, where the mountainous ranges are. So, because I didn't feel like I was within the aura, but you can't use that as a metric to test where the gravity is. It's where the mountain ranges are. That's how the game perceives that. Okay, well, I wonder, I probably will have to put a jump drive here. But unfortunately, the area underneath where the moon is a very not nice terrain. I mean, granted, I can't see it very well at the moment, but okay, let's turn around. So we're going that way, and let's hit camera, and we'll zoom in. Okay, it's rendering the terrain. Yeah, that's very mountainous, and, you know, lovely shadow rendering there. Yeah, there doesn't look like there's any ice or anything there, minus, the snow, but that's only a thin layer, and then you hit stone, so it's not like a perfect ice mine. I mean, I can make it work, but it would just have to be a surface mine rather than a deep mine. Okay, so we're slowing down enough, and we are almost out of the gravity field. So we're gonna just boost over here a little bit until we reach 0. And we're probably gonna zoom past it a little bit. So let's go to 0.5. Because I'm not going that fast because I'm going out into the asteroid field where it starts to spawn. So, why did it just go up? Am I going at an angle? There we go. Okay, that works. I don't really fly first person very much unless I'm aiming at an enemy, but currently I don't have any rounds that I loaded on this, so it doesn't necessarily bode well for uh, leaving a planet with a bunch of bullets, but if I get into a fight, then kind of SOL. Oh, why'd you put guns on the damn thing if you're not gonna put bullets in it? Well, don't have magnesium mined yet as well, so didn't think that one through. Ooh, that's cool. I like that. Okay. And we are just getting out. Okay. It went from 5 to nothing. or 0.05 to nothing. And we'll set a GPS point here. And we're gonna call this new from current position and moon moon approach, possibly, or moon arrival. No, departure. Departure. We're not. There we go. Departure. There we go. Okay. So this is where we will have to reach to leave the planet's gravity and then grab a jump drive. Real question is, oh, that's an idea. If I fly out enough from the planet that I'm out in this direction over here, I can jump to this location and then jump to the moon. Or if I just fly out enough, just jump to the moon. But how far away is the moon? You know what? We're just gonna go there. I won't. Obviously, I won't have it completely on the video here. I'll just edit out the coasting through space. But I'm curious how long it'll actually take to get there going 500. Okay. So the second I hit the gravity field, I'm gonna break, but well, then the numbers will come up on the screen too. So for now, I will just actually, I think I'm coming up pretty quickly. Yeah, regardless, you will see me again when I just come back. So I'll just cut out the other part.